You ever get that weird feeling when a robot moves just a little too naturally, like it's thinking, reacting, almost understanding? That uncanny moment when it doesn't just look human, it acts human? Well, that's exactly what hit me the moment I watched the latest update from Boston Dynamics. Atlas, the humanoid robot we've seen flipping through obstacle courses and running like a mechanical gymnast, has taken a giant leap. This time, not in height or speed, but in awareness. What they just unveiled isn't just a smarter robot, it's a different kind of intelligence altogether. I mean, watching it perform a routine task suddenly didn't feel routine anymore. It felt intentional, even thoughtful. Like, I found myself forgetting I was looking at a machine. Let me walk you through what just happened, because trust me, it changes everything we thought we knew about robots. Boston Dynamics has always impressed me with Atlas's physical abilities. Jumping, flipping, balancing like a parkour master. But this latest update, it's not about movement, it's about perception. And honestly, that's way more important. Because if a robot's going to work in the messy, unpredictable world where you and I live, factories, homes, warehouses, it can't just be strong or fast. It has to see, to understand, to adapt. And now, Atlas can. So here's what blew my mind. In the latest demonstration, Atlas performs a seemingly simple task. It picks up an engine cover and installs it onto a mock car engine. Doesn't sound like much, right? But the moment I looked closer, I realized what's happening under the surface is anything but simple. Atlas isn't just grabbing something and placing it. First, it scans the environment and identifies the correct object. On its own, it figures out how to approach it, how to grasp it, and how to navigate around any obstacles in the way. And it does all this without any pre-programmed script tailored for that task. That means it's not following a plan it was fed in advance. It's making its own plan, in real time, based on what it sees in the moment. That's perception. That's adaptation. That's exactly what makes this robot feel almost too human. The way Boston Dynamics got there is wild. They gave Atlas an upgraded perception system, a fusion of visual sensors, depth cameras, and machine learning models. So now, instead of just seeing pixels or outlines, Atlas understands 3D geometry, spatial relationships, and even the function of objects in a scene. Like, it doesn't just know something is an engine cover, it knows what it's for and where it's supposed to go. That's not something you can fake with code. That's cognition. When I saw Atlas evaluate the orientation of the object, adjust its grip, and dynamically plan its motion on the fly, I realized something big. This isn't just a robot executing a trick. It's a system that's beginning to reason. And that's the shift. Because up until now, robots could do impressive things, but only under highly controlled conditions. One tiny change in lighting, or position, or timing, and they'd fail. But not this time. Atlas is now capable of real-time replanning. That means if something unexpected happens, like the object shifts slightly or something gets in the way, it doesn't freeze or glitch out. It recalculates, it adapts, it proceeds, just like a human would. That adaptability is a massive milestone in robotics. I mean, think about it. Traditional robots are rigid. They work on scripts, change the script, and they break. But Atlas? Atlas is operating in a flexible, reactive, intelligent way. And it's all thanks to the machine learning models powering its new brain. This system doesn't just collect data from cameras and LiDAR, it interprets it. That's the real challenge Boston Dynamics had to solve. Cameras can flood a robot with information, but knowing what that info means, that's where the magic happens. And here's the part that really hit me. When Atlas looks at something now, it's not just labeling objects like, oh, that's a chair, that's a table. It's already thinking about how to interact with it, how to pick it up, what kind of grip it needs, how much force to apply, how to keep its balance while doing it. Vision and motion are now tightly coupled. That's why its movements look so fluid. Because it's not reacting in steps. It's flowing from one intelligent action to the next. It's honestly spooky how natural it feels. Now let's talk about unpredictability. Because even in a demo setup, the real world is full of surprises. Lighting can change, objects can shift, textures can throw off sensors. But what blew me away was how robust Atlas is now. It's not just passively reacting to visuals, it's actively reasoning about what it's seeing. That means it doesn't just detect an obstacle, it figures out how to respond in a smart way. But the foundation, it's there now, solid and real. And from what I've seen, they're moving in the right direction. There's also something else happening that's changing how I think about robots, not just Boston Dynamics, but across the entire field. Take Tesla, for example. Their humanoid robot Optimus is being trained in a whole different way. Instead of relying purely on human-controlled data, Tesla's figured out how to make Optimus learn by watching videos. Yep, YouTube-style videos of people cooking, cleaning, folding laundry, and doing everyday stuff. Things I do, things you do. And now the robot watches it, learns it, and tries to do it itself. That's a huge leap, because we're talking about third-person video, stuff filmed from the outside, and translating that into first-person action for the robot. It's like me watching someone tie a knot, and then figuring out how to do it myself without being told step by step. Tesla's building an AI system that learns from virtually any video online. That means instead of collecting slow, manual training data, the robot can learn from thousands, millions of publicly available videos. That's nuts. And here's the kicker. Everything Optimus learns gets run through one single multitasking neural network. That's its brain. It interprets natural language commands, carries out complex actions, and even connects what it's seeing to what it's supposed to do. So you could literally just tell it, fold the clothes, and it figures it out based on all the video data it's consumed. That's no longer just programming. That's something way closer to general intelligence. Tesla is basically treating Optimus like a child learning to walk and talk, watch the world, try things out, make mistakes, get better. They're even running simulations where the robot learns from its own trial and error before ever touching the real world. That's the same self-play method that made AI unbeatable in chess and Go. Now it's being applied to physical reality. Let that sink in. Then there's Figure AI. Their humanoid robot, Figure 02, is doing something jaw-dropping. Not in a lab, not in a staged demo, but in a real BMW factory. Figure 02 recently completed 2 back-to-back 10-hour shifts, doing actual production work. That's 20 hours of real labor in a live environment, side by side with human workers. Not hypothetical, not simulated, real. This isn't just a robot surviving a shift. It's Figure 02 thriving in real-world chaos. It adapts to shifting parts, handles long hours, and fits right into existing factories without needing major changes. Unlike traditional industrial robots that repeat mindless tasks, Figure 02 works with people, responding to its environment like a teammate. And it's not alone. Atlas is starting to see and understand the world, while Optimus is learning from videos like a human child. These aren't science experiments anymore. They're the first real steps toward a future where robots aren't just tools. They're co-workers, assistants, maybe even roommates. If this is only the beginning, then what Boston Dynamics just did to Atlas isn't robotic. It's shockingly human. Thanks for sticking with me through this wild breakdown. If this kind of next-gen tech fascinates you like it does me, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Because trust me, the future, it's only getting weirder and way more human.
And remember to be uniquely you.